Okay, so what you will need to start out with is Adore semi-permanent color in the color Purple Rage. You'll need a package of color 27 hair, or the blondest that you can get it, and just make sure that it is human hair, not synthetic. You'll need a coloring bowl as well as a coloring brush. And what you're going to do is just pour that Adore into that coloring bowl and pick it up with that brush and just apply it from the beginning of the hair to the ends of the hair, all over it, like I'm doing here. Now once you get to the ends of this hair, what you're going to do next is turn it on the other side. This is just to ensure that you have the color on the hair all the way through. You don't want to have some blonde pieces and some purple pieces. You want it all to be blonde. All to be purple, excuse me. So you just want to turn the hair over and continue to color all the pieces of hair just to make sure that all of the hair is saturated with that color. So after you let it sit for 30 minutes, you want to go ahead and rinse it thoroughly. You want to make sure that you rinse it until you no longer see the purple in the sink. So kind of until it runs clear, you want to rinse it, because you don't want it to be falling out all over the place. When you lay down on something, you don't want the color getting on your pillowcases or wherever you're laying that purple on. So you want to just make sure you're rinsing it very thoroughly. Alright, so I've thoroughly rinsed out the hair. This is what the hair looks like once it's been thoroughly rinsed. It's a beautiful violet color. So I'm going to go ahead and blow dry it and then get it ready to be sewn into my client's hair. So I thoroughly shampooed, conditioned, and blow dried my client's hair. So now what I'm going to do is start the braiding process. So I'm going to part her hair from a little bit above her ear and then take a little skinny part, which is right underneath that, and put that up. I'm going to tie off the back of her hair so this doesn't get in my way when I begin to braid her hair. Now take the hair and split it in the middle, and what you're going to do is start braiding from her face into the middle of her head, like I'm doing so. And this method, what it does is it allows the track to lay flat, and then it blends in perfectly with her hair. So like if she wants to put it in a ponytail, she can. If she wants to do whatever with it, she really can. I really do like this method. So, and it makes her look like she had some highlights done, and she really didn't. She just had a nice little sew-in. So again, you're gonna take it and start braiding it from her face into the middle of her head. And then once that braid meets the other braid that you did, what you want to do is tie it together. So you're going to take a rubber band and you're going to put those two together, and then undo the braiding portion that's from the rubber band on down to the ends of the hair. And then we're going to do that again. So part off another section and then do another braid from going from her face into the middle of her head. Now the key to this is when you are doing this, you do not want to get the actual baby hairs in the front, because you do want that to be her actual hair. What you want to do is So what you want to do is leave like a ½ inch of hair from her face on out before you start the braid. So if she wants to put it in a ponytail, she can without actually seeing tracks. But again, what you're gonna do is braid it going to the middle and then go to the other side. And do you see how she still has like some of her hair in the front, to where if she pulls it back, it won't show actual track. So what you want to do is continue to braid until you meet the other braid and tie it off with a rubber band. And I'm going to do this up until I get to the front of her head. So now that you braided all of the hair, what you want to do now is go in and measure the purple hair with the braid and start cutting it and sewing it in. So I'm doing my method that I normally do, which pull the string under and then double loop it and tie it in a knot.